Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here, and we are live from beautiful Tokyo, Japan. Yes, the Tag Team Cup returns. And we are jumping, just as we always do, straight into the action as the Tag Team Cup, the 7th in CMV history, gets underway. Our first of 4 first round matchups. Top Guns, who appear to be the favorite, judging by the predictions of the CMV universe over the last couple of days. Jacob Wells and Justice Stone appear to have the support of the CMV faithful, and for good reason. You know, I've said it a couple of times over these last few weeks, man. One of the greatest tag teams going in our industry today. Elated to have them here in CMV, and no doubt about it, they could very well go all the way, but they have a very serious first hurdle to overcome in the form of Kill Your Heroes, who they have been at odds with over the last couple of weeks, man. How about that matchup we saw just a few days ago on Shockwave between Jacob Wells and Peligro? Do yourself a favor. I know I say it a lot, but this is a match of the year contender. Jacob Wells and Peligro, they just beat the absolute hell out of each other. In the end, Peligro did emerge victorious, as Kill Your Heroes have continually gotten the better of Top Guns. But this, of course, is where it matters most, when the lights are on brightest here in Tokyo, Japan, in the Tag Team Cup. And my personal pick, as I said a couple weeks ago, gotta be Josh Wolf. And if you're a betting man, he's probably your pick too, as he has won a Tag Team Cup. A few years ago, he and Reese Ortiz winning this very tournament, going on to capture the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Can Wolf do it again? Become only the second man in CMV history to win 2 Tag Team Cups. The Other being, of course, Hunter Quinn, who's won the last two, but he's not in the cup here tonight. Failed to qualify. A big super kick there by Peligro to get things started, taking Justice Stone off his feet. And well, we know that on this upcoming episode of The Underground, Josh Wolf is slated to challenge Justice Stone for his Zero-G Championship, but tonight it's not about the Zero-G Championship. It's about the Cup, and of course it's about the World Tag Team Championship. The winning team of the Cup goes on to meet the Allied Powers in our main event with the World Tag Team titles on the line. This past episode of Shockwave, even with Peligro getting that win over Jacob Wells, it was Top Guns who had the last laugh, of course, as Justice Stone came out afterwards and used that Zero-G Championship of his to bash Peligro upside the head. Kick to the side of the head there by Justice Stone. Eight of the absolute, cheap shot there attempted by Jacob Wells. Didn't go so well for him. Eight of the absolute best tag teams, not just in CMV, but in the game today, point blank period, man, battling here tonight for the opportunity to go down in the history books to earn that big, beautiful gold trophy and a World Tag Team Championship match. As we see Wolf with a big Uranagi. Kill your heroes with the momentum certainly on their side. Like I said, they've been getting the better of Top Guns again and again the last couple of weeks. And that includes a tag team's victory. As Justice Stone lets loose some elbows to the gut now in the Cup. As in any sort of tournament like this, single elimination, you want to try to win as quickly as you can because you've got a long night ahead of you. Try to stay fresh because those later matchups obviously are more important. Double boot stomp there by Wolf. So Justice Stone thinking about making a tag to Wells, but Stone, nice drop kick. Takes Wolf off his feet. Again, gonna go back to the head slams. Nothing exactly technical about that, but there's a tag to Wells. I'm sure he and Peligro still feeling the effects of that barn burner this past episode of Shockwave, but nice high knee by Wells, and we'll try to follow that up, grabbing Wolf by the beard, nice trip into a standing shooting star press attempt, but Wells able to get his knees up, quick thinking there. Along with the Tag Team Cup this evening, my friends, we of course have some other great action to look forward to. How about a Tokyo Street Fight? As Chloe Marks and Danny Elliott finally going to meet one-on-one. We also got the Intercontinental Championship up for grabs as Rafael Hernandez going to challenge DRH. And that gauntlet match, going to see Women's World Champion Anne Reed on her own, taking on all of the Killjoy Club. Pinfall attempt here by Peligro. And 1 count. 6 other teams in the Cup, I'm sure, in the back right now, preparing, watching. Will it be Top Guns or will it be Kill Your Heroes that advance to the semifinals? Peligro over the top! Some serious height there. Throwing caution to the wind. And he almost hit the freaking metal scaffolding here. That's how high up into the air he went. Tokyo, Japan, how great to be back. Peligro tosses Wells. Ooh, it looks like his shoulder rammed right into that steel post. As you can see, these tournament matchups do have a time limit, 25 minutes. Countouts also in effect as Poe calling the action here. Let's hope, pray to the wrestling gods we don't get stuck with a draw. But, that would be great news for the other teams. Hey, if there's a draw here, neither team advances, then the matchup between Hellfire and Northern Lights, whoever wins that would advance straight to the finals. That would be quite the easy ticket. Well, here's hoping that doesn't happen. As we see, I'm forgetting actually who's legal right now. I believe it is Peligro for Kill Your Heroes, and yeah, Jacob Wells for Top Guns. Targeting those knees, Peligro makes the tag to Josh Wolf. Very well, within the next week could be holding 2 titles. If he and Peligro have such luck this evening, and then again, he's set to challenge Justice Stone for the Zero G Championship on the next episode of The Underground. That would certainly be real great for the Allied Powers if every match ended in a time limit draw. They didn't have to defend their titles tonight. I guess maybe they technically would be the winners of the Tag Team Cup. You know, Killian Red and Bloody Britt, they got to be aware of the history, man. 6 times out of 6, the winners of the Tag Team Cup have gone on to win Tag Team Gold in the main event. Will the streak continue? Will it be broken here tonight for the first time ever? And stops to the hand by Peligro. Kill Your Heroes have largely been in control here, as they have been in the last couple of days. Pin attempt by Peligro, as Wolf's going to knock Justice Stone off the apron. And Josh Wolf looking to become only the 2nd man ever to be a 2-time Tag Team Cup winner. Hunter Quinn won the 6th Tag Team Cup alongside Fidel De La Rosa. And the year before that, the 5th Tag Team Cup he won with Jordan Nicholson. That was a very close call right there. 2.999 for Peligro. What is Wolf doing? What a punch by Justice Stone. Just absolutely cleaned the clock of Peligro. My man's is out. And this is giving Jacob Wells a good amount of time to recover. Shake him off. What do Top Guns have to do here? Could be a pile driver. And Peligro just gets right back up. Well, that may have taken one of his 9 lives. As he gets dragged into the corner. Last place he wants to be. The tag is made to Justice Stone. And here the Top Guns do what they do best, baby. It ain't no lie when they say they're one of the best tag teams in the game today. Look at this teamwork. Ken and Tula super kick. When have you ever seen that before? Tag team action personified. And after that knee now, finally Top Guns start to take control. Jabs to the midsection, followed up by a hack suplex. Tags Jacob Wells back in, frequent tags now. But look at that, Peligro Farrell just jumping on top of Wells, taking some chunks of flesh out of him with those fangs. Hopefully Wells not allergic. Anytime I get bit by a cat, breakout hives, itchy, the whole deal. That ain't no fun. Hopefully Wells has taken his Claritin. As now he eats a vertical suplex. Peligro soaking in. Super kick. How many of those did Wells eat on Shockwave? His jaw no doubt still sore, and I don't think it's going to get any better for him. You see Peligro utilize those kitty claws. How quickly have Kill Your Heroes retaking control. First round matchup in the Tag Team Cup. Wells, this is only his 3rd matchup here in CMV. And although he lost the first 2, to have a matchup like he did this past episode of Shockwave with Peligro, to show out like that, Jacob Wells, I think, earned a whole lot of respect, not just from the CMV universe, but from that locker room too. Look at these stomps to the bicep, man, one after the other. Tags in the Zero G champion. Peligro caught from behind Justice Stone. They'll take him for a ride into the corner. Gonna say, how do you do to Josh Wolf? Gives it to Snake Eyes. And Stone looks to deliver a vicious knee to the face. Wolf trying to intervene as Stone goes for a quick pin. 1. Only a 1 count. And again, guys, strict rules here in the Tag Team Cup. Disqualifications count as in effect, and there is a time limit. 25 minutes each match is going to get. If this does end in a draw, unfortunate that would be, but for Hellfire or Northern Lights, They would love to see that. Deck down on for Wells. Into the pin. 1, 2. Wow, that was close. And Wells knew it too. Thought he had it in the bag right there. He's going to immediately... Oh, looks like he was thinking about tagging in Justice Snow, but instead goes for a cheeky drop kick. Knocks Wolf down to the outside. Going to join Peligro. Both of them now staring up the lights. Now, oh, no, again, I thought he was going to make the tag. A bit cheeky. Going to collect Peligro. Oh, man, slams on face first off the apron. Wolf is just looking to get another dimension right about now. Wells paying him no mind as he delivers elbow after elbow across the chest of Peligro. Hellfire Northern Lights watching this matchup too, hoping it goes as long as possible, hoping that Top Guns kill your heroes no matter who it is in the semifinals. They're hurt. Another drop kick to Wolf. Peligro all the while taking his time getting back into the ring, but took too much time. Wells, no dilly-dallying allowed. He drops his fist not once but twice down into the mush of the former global champion Peligro. Trying desperately to get back in the ring. Oh, going to throw him. Shoulder first into the side of the steel steps. Count of 6 here. Wells going to make it back into the ring. Not going to risk getting counted out here. They have until 20 to get back into the ring here in the Tag Team Cup. Wells going to keep himself busy, but Wolf has gotten wise. Finally able to avoid the drop kick. But now Wells throws him out of the ring. Peligro from behind. Again, using that feral side to ambush Wells here. The scratches, the bites. Wells all disoriented. He's trying to get the hell out of there. Peligro saying, where you think you're going? Super kick not once but twice. It's so nice for Kill Your Heroes to advance, but broken up is the pin by Justice Stone. Peligro goes to the corner though with Wells in serious trouble. We know what comes next. Super kick. 1, 2, but a kick out. These Tokyo, Japan fans on their feet. This is just our first matchup in the Cup. And they are loving it. Wells ain't gonna love this. Wolf from the top. Tightrope walk. Elbow drop to the heart of Jacob Wells. Picture perfect moonsault. Wells rolls to the outside looking for refuge. Peligro tagged in now. Takes the shot at Justice Stone. To the top rope he goes. 450! From the top to the outside. The Madman. And a super kick, of course. What else to follow it up? Has himself a little bit of a nibble. Quick snack mid-match. Keep himself energized. Trying to bite off the finger of Jacob Wells here. Peligro gets back into the ring, letting out a hiss, marking his territory. Wells is hurt, guys. Count of 7. Peligro, DDT. Justice Stone getting his bell thoroughly run there. Bit of a stare down between Jacob Wells and Peligro, as Wells just allowing Peligro to continually assault his tag team partner. Wells, though, he's going to get back in the ring. He's telling Peligro, come on, what are you doing? Standing around. This ain't over yet. Jacob Wells just can't help himself. Drop kick. As we see Peligro has a vice grip, squeezing the head of Justice Stone. Count of 7 back into the ring. Wells waiting there for him. Going to try to take him for a walk into the corner, but Peligro escapes. Few elbows to the midsection. Inverted Frankensteiner. Jacob Wells safe to say that he's seeing birdies right about now. Wolf back up out of the apron. Smart tag, but a tag also made to Justice Stone. Wolf with the Tanahashi clothesline, rolls through, drop kick to the side of the head. Quickly into the pin. 1. Our first of 4 first round matchups. Blue Thunder Bomb. 1 on to take it home, but Jacob Wells makes the save, but Justice, a right hook that you can write home to your mama about. Sheesh. Tags Wells back in. Body block followed up by the elbow across the chest. Soaks it in, just Josh Wolf. Push that big old Uranagi again. Tag to Peligro, who is going to advance to the semifinals here in the Tag Team Cup. We still have Hellfire, Northern Lights, Old School, Desolation, a Higher Authority, John Lipnick and Troy Colt. Wait a second. We might not be in Mexico. We're in Tokyo, Japan here tonight. But Tres Amigos by Peligro. Tag to Josh Wolf. Uranagi of his own. Showing Wolf how it's done. Nothing like just dropping your fist on your opponent's face. There's some more for Josh Wolf. Wells looking to be far from good shape. Makes the tag to the 0G champion. Oh, what an uppercut! That just knocked Josh Wolf loopy. But very wisely, he rolls to the outside. Justice Stone in pursuit, not letting him get far. Gives him a taste of the apron. Even harder in Japan. Everything harder here in Japan. Justice Stone, final cut on the floor. If he can get Wolf back in the ring, it might be over right here. It might be game over. Justice Stone knows it, but so does Peligro. Breaks it up before even a count of 1. Justice Stone is pissed. Tanahashi clothesline to Peligro. Making him pay, but also giving Wolf the chance to get back to his feet. Package power driver. Gonna make sure Peligro's not a factor, at least for the next few minutes. But Wolf taking the opening. Big kick to the side of the head. Stone wants to get the hell out of here. Wolf locked, caught, and loaded. What is he doing though? Pandering to these fans. Oh. Hard hit the forearm into the standing 450. Pokes the leg. 1, 2. Josh Wolf grabbing Justice Stone by the ankle, but didn't see that head kick coming. If you're Hellfire and Northern Lights right now, you are licking your lips. Only 5 minutes and 25 seconds remain here, guys. Oh, super kick! If this ends in a draw, neither team advances. That means Hellfire or Northern Lights, they will be automatically entered into the finals. Sit out! Implant buster, but Josh Wolf makes the save, lickety split. Peligro. Whatever he might have left here. Fumes. Trying to get Wells into the corner, but just before they reach their destination, Wells with an absolutely wild kick attempt. Went right over the head of Peligro. Here we go back and forth. Both these guys know that time is running short. Stabbing elbows to the back of the head. Wells gonna make the tag with Justice Stone as Peligro makes the tag to Wolf. Stone with a knee to the gut, a kick to the chest. Vintage Borton combo? No! Blocked by Josh Wolf. Stone quickly looks for refuge in the corner, but Wolf is lining up his shot. The forearm followed up by stomps. And another moonsault. Hooks the leg. Kill your heroes to advance. But a kick out at one. What a shame it would be for our very first round matchup to end in a draw. But these two teams so evenly matched. Wait, no, it's not over yet. Top Guns. Wow, I don't even know what the hell that was. It was effective. Tearing at the knee of Josh Wolf. Murderous intent here by Jacob Wells. He's picking that knee apart. Wolf says, leave my leg alone, no. Goes right for Justice Stone. Can't wait for the underground. This URG Championship match. Oh, but Justice Stone making him pay. Drops him. Rope burst from the top rope. Wolf scrambles to make the tag just as Jacob Wells gets back into the ring. Inverted Frankensteiner. Again. 1, 2. Wells trying to get out of there. Peligro not going to let him. Says, get back here. Another bite to the finger. Into the corner he goes. Trying to set up for the super kick. Wells. Can he fight back? Does he have enough left? Wolf with a knee to the side of the head. What is this? Oh my God, wait, they're using the maneuver that Top Guns used earlier in the match. Anything you can do, I can do better. Wolf cranking the knee of Wells. Just over a minute left here. It can be done. If I'm Hellfire or Northern Lights right now, I'm up out of my seat. I'm giddy. Back and forth. Jockey for control. Drops Wells on his neck. Tag to Peligro. 60 seconds remaining. Peligro goes to the corner. Last ditch effort. Super kick. Let's go. No. Justice Stone. The villain. Breaks up the pin. Peligro stays focused. Avoids the moonsault though. Wells has nothing left. Tag to Justice Stone. Super kick. 25 seconds. Kick for kick. Blocks the super kick. Kick to the side of the head. Super kick. Sidesteps it. Counter for counter for counter for counter. But neither team budging. And it is going to be a draw. which means that neither team will advance. Okay. This isn't happening. This is just a replay of the opening moments of the matchup. A draw.
There's a tag.
Well, bad news for Top Guns, bad news for Kill Your Heroes, bad news for us as fans, but good news for Hellfire and Northern Lights if they weren't already coming out here tonight with a fire lit up under their asses, especially so now, as either Hellfire or Northern Lights winning this matchup will automatically make it to the finals. That draw between Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes might be just what leads Hellfire to the Tag Team Cup. Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes, man, just too evenly matched. What a bout that was. I wouldn't have minded them going another 25 minutes. But the Tag Team Cup here in Tokyo, Japan, guys, there's strict rules. Which might be to the detriment of a team like Hellfire, but to the benefit of an old school team like Northern Lights. See, of course, David Pope, Max Cutter, they thrive in a hardcore environment when there's no rules. Northern Lights, rigid structure like this in the Cup, that's what they're all about. What a heated rivalry this has become between these four men over the past month. Ever since Northern Lights arrived here in CMV, and Hellfire immediately called them out, beat them in their debut, but got payback to Northern Lights with Sven Hammer defeating David Pope in singles competition a couple of weeks ago. We saw both of these men, Max Cutter and Bjorn Frost, a part of a fatal four-way a few nights ago on Shockwave, which was won by Josh Wolf. By the way, Max Cutter, what are we? 20 seconds into the match, already bleeding. Gonna avoid that leg drop though. And again, guys, the winning team of this matchup will automatically be entered into the finals after that draw between Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes, giving them a massive advantage. Especially if there are no more draws. That means, either Old School, Desolation, the Higher Authority, Lipnick, and Colt, they're going to have to compete in an extra matchup. Snap of the neck by Cutter, and makes the tag to David Pope. Punch to the gut. Bjorn Frost, the younger Northern Lights, the more inexperienced, the more cocky, the more brash. But that's countered by Sven Hammer, the elder, the more focused. And the two make a great tag team. Hellfire came very close multiple times at the end of last season to capturing tag team gold on Octane. Pope with a freaking break your neck foundation. Chris Diamond's not here tonight paying homage. That was a close call indeed. 2.9. As we see Bjorn out of it, understandably. Pope gonna get him back into the corner. Well, that open wound on the forehead of Max Cutter's no good. Putting a target on him. Double back body drop. Followed up by a fish drop. Two great young tag teams. I can very easily see both of these teams one day holding championship gold here in CMV. Might one of these teams achieve that right here tonight. Again, at the finish line waits the Allied Powers. Killian Red and Chris Andrews. They will defend the World Tag Team Championship against the winning team of the Tag Team Cup in our main event. This is the 7th Tag Team Cup. All 6 previous cups, the winning team has gone on to beat the champions of the main event. 6 times out of 6. Will the tradition continue here tonight? Will the streak be broken? Sven Hammer delivers a knee to the side of the head. Up to the top rope goes big boy. Fixing to fly. Use all that weight to squash Max Cutter here. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Our second first round matchup still to come after this. Old School against Desolation. And then, of course, the Higher Authority versus John Lipnick and Troy Colt. Top Guns Kill Your Heroes ended in a draw, which means that the winning team here gets a bye into the finals. Kick to the lower back. These two teams begun to know each other quite well at this point. Really is a clash of styles, the violent nature of Hellfire against the Old School initiative of Northern Lights. Great clothesline by Cutter there. Catching Warren Frost off guard into the pin. Makes the save. The Sven Hammer goes right after David Pope, who tries to get him into the corner. Counter though. Max Cutter from behind. Throws him to the outside. But that allows Bjorn Frost to nail Cutter with the crucifix driver. Coconut crunch. Drops him on the lower back. Cutter quick to the outside. Bjorn Frost though, keep it on him. Might not have been such a good idea. Able to reverse. Poe. Great to see him back officiating a CMV matchup from quite some time. Let's get Morgan in there again. He was a great referee last night on that team. All 4 men brawling on the outside here. Max Cutter and Gordon Frost, the legal participants. I'll tell you what, if this one ends in a draw too, that would be quite interesting indeed. First half of the tournament would be rendered obsolete. Gordon Frost mocking Max Cutter here a little bit. Cutter, what do you say about this young man? He don't take no shit. Double leg takedown. Right hands bash you in the face of Bjorn Frost. Max up to his feet, trying to get into the corner. Frost knows though if he gets trapped in the corner of Hellfire, it might be game over. Frost goes up that forearm right to the base of Cutter's skull, into the pin. Will Northern Lights advance to the finals? So close, yet so far away at the same time. However, I don't think Frost is finished. Max Cutter ain't out of the woods just yet. Trying to get him into the corner. Cutter comes to life. Elbows to the midsection. Cutter trying to get him into the opposite corner. Back and forth. Goes low. Trying to lock in that sharpshooter. Sharpshooter applied. Max Cutter's in trouble. And he taps. Max Cutter taps. Max Cutter taps. Northern Lights are going to the finals of the Tag Team Cup. Bjorn Frost, Sven Hammer, beating Hellfire and advancing to the finals. That sharpshooter is no joke. We might not be in Canada, but you get trapped in that sharpshooter, you're tapping out. The first half of the Tag Team Cup, our opening round matchups, that is completed with Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes ending in a draw. Northern Lights defeating Hellfire. They get a bye into the finals. And now they're going to be able to kick back for the next while. Have a nice bottle of ice cold water, hot towel, and find out who they're going to be meeting in the finals. Might it be Old School making their tag team debut here? Quite the opportunity for Kai Victory and Teddy Shaw of the legendary Shaw family. Now, we saw Kai Victory, a part of that Fatal 4 matchup a few days ago on Shockwave. I was very impressed by what I saw from this young man, trained by Teddy Shaw's father, Billy. And Teddy Shaw coming to CMV disappointed in the way that his sister Maggie's been acting, and well, as we saw, putting his hands on his sister a couple of weeks ago and saying, I'm going to bring dignity, honor back to the Shaw name. But it is going to be no small feat, man. Talk about having to climb a mountain in your debut. Bludgeon, trauma, desolation standing in the way of Old School. Of course, the only team repping Octane in this tournament. They won that qualifier a couple of weeks ago to earn their spot. We saw them last night on Octane brutally attack Amare Rivers and Joseph Santos before their bout with Aurelius. Wasting no time reasserting themselves as the top of the food chain of the tag team division. Former Fusion Tag Team Champions, former Unified World Tag Team Champions. Will they add a Tag Team Cup win to their already stacked resume? Good luck, Old School. Good luck indeed. Teddy Shaw looks like he's going to get things started for Old School as it's trauma for Desolation. Our fourth and final first round matchup coming up after this. Going to see the higher authority, undisputed heavyweight champion Styles Be Godly and returning Intercontinental Champion Anthony Martin taking on the duo of John Lipnick and Troy Colts. Teddy Shaw making an early tag, brings Kai Victory in. I don't think Teddy Shaw wants to spend any more time than he has to in that ring with trauma. Couple of elbows to the midsection by Victory. Obviously the much stronger Desolation here. I can't even begin to ponder what a strategy might be going up against these guys. Old School, I mean, you tell by the name they consider themselves part of that contingent that appreciates the old school, the old style of wrestling, the style that Billy Shaw used to wrestle, using them fists, getting down and dirty. Big old clothesline from Texas Teddy Shaw. Follows it up in the forearm. How about another one? No, Trauma says, get that shit out of here. I'm not interested. Runs him down with a big boot right between the eyes. I'll tell you what. The finals end up being Northern Lights against Old School. That would be a rather interesting matchup. Two tandems that, you know, appreciate that old school style. It's either going to be Northern Lights versus Old School, Northern Lights versus Desolation, Northern Lights versus the Higher Authority, or Northern Lights versus John Lipnick and Troy Colts. If I'm Northern Lights, I know I certainly don't want to be facing Desolation in the finals. Look at that bludgeon, man. These forearms to the back of the head. There's a reason that's illegal in mixed martial arts, to forearm your opponent, elbow your opponent in the back of the head like that. Irish with Kai Victory all bloodied up here. This is no good as he gets drilled face first into the second turnbuckle. Says, get me out of here, God, Lord Almighty. Makes the tag to Teddy Shaw. Jaw of Trauma, spins him around, responds with an elbow though into a German suplex. It doesn't stop there, whips him around, boom! Take his head off with that waistlock lariat and a choke. The big meaty claw of Trauma wrapped around the beard of Teddy Shaw. And Trauma probably ripped that whole beard off with very little effort if he wanted to. Head off of any normal jamoke out the crowd. Off the ropes now, he's sent Trauma. Drop down. Teddy Shaw's not a little guy, man. He just got hooked through the air like it ain't no thing. My God. Teddy struggling with Trauma in the corner. Tag to Kai Victory. Some more double team work here. Assisted Kenta kick, just the biggest Sanders Slate fan. Who isn't though? Gotta pay homage to the best. Quickly back to his feet and immediately slamming Victory's face into the canvas, trying to bloody it up here. We saw enough blood last night on Octane to last a lifetime. An Iron Man match between Joe Blade and Aaron Stone. Off the ropes goes Victory. Luthez press. And look at Trauma grabbing it by the head. Trying to put him right through the canvas. Yeah, this is not looking good for Old School, man. Desolation have virtually been dominating since that bell rang. I don't know if this could last another couple of minutes at this rate. Tag to bludgeon. What do you expect, though? Talk about getting chucked into the deep end. There's STO, Irish whip. Out onto the apron, but a drop kick from Bludgeon. Always impressive to see someone the size of Bludgeon. Look, he's going to go for another one, but Teddy Shaw is able to avoid it. Trying to keep Bludgeon distracted, give Kai Victory a chance to get back into the ring, but Victory's in no rush, allowing Teddy Shaw to be sacrificed here. I wouldn't be in any sort of rush to get back into the ring either. Back to Trauma. As Teddy Shaw, eyes glazed over, gets back to his feet. Just in time to see Kai Victory launched off the ropes again. This is the very definition of manhandling. You look in the dictionary, manhandling, you're going to see a picture of Trauma doing that. Just an animalistic approach by Trauma. Kai Victory able to shake off the attempt of the choke. Desperately gets Trauma into the corner. I'll tell you what, Old School have been working together very well. Oh! Big boot. Trauma says, wait a minute, where am I? Tokyo, Japan, or I'm in New Jersey, not too sure. Makes the tag to Bludgeon, though, coherent enough. And Bludgeon gives Teddy Shaw a big boot. There you go. How about a receipt? He's bleeding now as well. But Teddy Shaw showing us just how hard-headed he is. Few headbutts and a right hook to Trauma. Doesn't want him to feel left out now. Right to that knee, big right hook, shades of his Papa Billy. But instead gets terminated. Teddy Shaw out of instinct. Able to make that a hot tag. Teddy Shaw in on Earth right now. My boy's on Mars. Victory not faring much better as he gets dropped chest first from the top rope. Tag made to Trauma. This Victory, smart move, rolling out onto the apron, but that's going to leave Teddy Shaw exposed. He gets knocked off the apron. A drop kick for Victory. Ain't no rest. Ain't no taking a break. Victory in the catch. Trauma sends him back into the ring. Kick to the midsection gives Victory an opening. Wrenches the arm of Trauma. Looks like he's honed in on that left arm. Tag to Teddy Shaw. Victory may have lost too much blood. He's just standing there. He almost got counted out. Shaw. Big boots, man. How about getting a size 15? Right to the bush. There's that choke again. Must be careful not to potentially get disqualified. Tag and Bludgeon. This has really just been Old School trying to survive. That's what this match has been since it started. Old School struggling to survive against Desolation. There goes Crescent, right hands raining down. Looks like Shaw might be waking up. The second wind for the second generation superstar. Big right hook. Shades of Daddy Billy into the pin. Quite an upset this would be. But a kick out at 2.5 by Bludgeon. Once again, these fans here in Tokyo, Japan on their feet. They love the Tag Team Cup, and so do I. Teddy Shaw distracting Bludgeon. Allows Kai Victory to drag him down off the apron, and now Old School ganging up on Bludgeon here. It looks like Bludgeon might be trapped on the other side of this metal scaffolding at ringside. Teddy Shaw looks like he might be more than content taking a count-out win, and I don't blame him. Trauma, though. Guillotining him, Bludgeon managing to get free back in the ring. A kick upside the head waiting for him, and he is going to give Teddy Shaw one of his own. That's trading kicks. Teddy Shaw, what's he thinking? What's going through that mind of his right now? Neck breaker. Beautifully done by Teddy Boy. Gonna try to get Bludgeon into the corner, just too far though. Bludgeon comes back to life. The Purveyor of mayhem, destruction, carnage. Oh, another right hook! Bludgeon! Knowing right where he is, though, makes that tag in an instant. Again! Toss Teddy Shaw through the air like he's nothing, like a rag doll. Tie victory's been taken care of. Teddy Shaw getting trapped here. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Drama. Big ending on the floor. And then a trip into the steel steps. That's the cherry on top. My God, this is a beat down if I have ever seen one. Teddy Shaw. How is this boy able to stand? Stand he does, man. Respect where it's due. Most men at this point was probably tuck tail and looking to fight another day. Big boot. Aggressive pinfall attempt. But a kick out by Teddy Shaw. Fed up. Extends the arm of Shaw. Stomping away at the exposed hand. What comes next? Teddy Shaw doesn't want to find out. Able to keep Trauma at bay. This is big boot again. All right, man. How do you combat this? How do you combat just the brutal nature of desolation? What sort of answer can you come up with? How about that elbow? A stamp. Puts Bludgeon down. Look, it's a 1 count. Yeah, Teddy Shaw really needs to make a tag. I don't know that Kai Victory is in any better condition, though. Just look at him. Just take a look at him. Blood covering his entire face, but still able to get in a couple of press-ups. Enough wherewithal at least to be cheeky. Victor gonna tag Shaw back in, telling him, hey brothers, might be up to you. Boy, Shaw with a mistake there, trying to go after Trauma. Gonna make the same mistake again. Boy, just don't learn his lesson. Bludgeon trying to come to the aid of Trauma. Cheap shot. Sets Teddy Shaw up. Swinging reverse STO. Uh-oh. This might spell the end for Teddy Shaw. Trapped in the corner here. Bludgeon. Stacks him up. 1, 2. Kai Victory. Clutching up. What a save. 2.999. He may have just prolonged the inevitable, though, guys. Shaw. One fight to be left, man. Teddy so desperately trying to escape the clutches of Bludgeon. There's no escaping desolation, though. Teddy doesn't even know where he's trying to drag him, man. Elbow to the side of the head. Another one. How about 3? Tag the Trauma as Teddy Shaw. Seeing stars. but not seeing Trauma dropping with that sleeper slam. No tag. Making sure of that, knocking Victory off the apron. Teddy Shaw's on his own. Bludgeon tag back in. Goes for a clothesline. Shaw rolls out of the way. Punch picked up though by Bludgeon. Forearm smash incoming. Teddy Shaw avoids it. What a combo. Finishing off with that short arm clothesline. Balling up the fist. Right hook. But Trauma right there to make the save. Not even allowing Teddy Shaw to get a 1 count, but Shaw telling him to get lost. Looks for the pile driver. But Bludgeon reverses. Head scissors has him. Elbows. Bludgeon Teddy Shaw even further. Bludgeon says it's over. Playtime's over. Forearm smash. Shaw gets out of the way. Short arm clothesline. Can he make the tag? Can he make the tag? Tag made. Tie Victory. Can he swoop in? Can he save the day? Cloverleaf pain digging his knee into the lower back of Bludgeon. The base of the beast. Pick him apart, moving from the legs now to the arm. Torture. Tie Victory. Shoulder break, I think. Bludgeon though gets free. Fisherman's DDT. Victory. Gets right back up. Drive, determination, tagged to Teddy Shaw. Assisted double axe head over the arm. Bludgeon turns around. Teddy Shaw's waiting for him, but he's not quick enough. The big boot needs Bludgeon to make the tag. Trauma. Tries for the big boot as well. Missed it, makes up for it with that headbutt, just dropping into the pin. The blood of Teddy Shaw starting to smear the ring canvas now. Shaw leaking like a faucet, but continuing to fight, man. Making good on the Shaw family name. Trying to make his father proud. Trauma throwing Kai Victory into the ring. Kai Victory's not the legal man for Old School though. Teddy Shaw is. He just took out Bludgeon. Trauma attempting to put a lid on him. Elbow go by Shaw. Elbow step. This could be it. 1, 2. That could have been it. That might have been the last best chance for Teddy Shaw to bring it home. Kai Victory just laid out Bludgeon outside of the ring. Look at the blood now. Trauma treating the canvas as it is, using Teddy Shaw's blood as his paint. What a work of art. Say what you will, man. Old School, I am impressed. Holding their own against one of the most decorated tag teams in CMV history. One of the most brutal tag teams in CMV history. They've bled. They've sweat. They probably want to cry after the pain they've been through. Ain't no time to cry though, because this match isn't over. Victory continuing his work on the legs and arms of Trauma. Goes for a quick pin. Not going to work for him. No, not going to be that easy. Come on now. Have you learned nothing? Sticking on that arm like white on rice. Tags in Teddy Shaw. Teddy Shaw looking like he's belonging in a morgue at this point. That might be where he's going. By the time the Tag Team Cup wraps up this evening. Teddy off the elbow stamp. Savoring this moment. Plowing Trauma with those right hands, and now just watching him as he so slowly picked himself up in the corner. But an elbow creates an opening. Trauma attempting to capitalize, but Teddy Shaw doesn't allow it. Launches him down to the outside, but Teddy Shaw not going to give Trauma even a second, but bludgeon catching his attention. Teddy taking your eye off the ball, man. Trauma is the little man. Trauma is the one that he's got to get back into the ring. And he's got to pin or submit. But instead it's Trauma. He tosses him back into the squared circle. And Teddy, caked in his own blood and all, standing on his own 2 feet saying, come on then, you big old son of a gun. Forearm! Oh, and up by some head slams. Trauma just eats it. Teddy is throwing everything at Trauma here. Absolutely everything. Nothing is enough though. Look at this. Kick to the gut. Teddy Shaw drags him into the corner. But makes the tag to tie victory. Interesting decision there. Guys, it's looking like we might have another draw on our hands. Just a little over a minute left here in this matchup. But tie victory! Can he clutch? Cattle mutilation! Cattle mutilation! If Trauma, no, bludgeon! Making the save! Now everybody's in the ring. Chaos ensuing here. Trauma is still out of it. Elbow across the chest. The tag is made. Teddy Shaw. Less than a minute. A desperate pin. It almost worked. Almost just ain't good enough though. Not in the Tag Team Cup. Discus right hook. Punch after punch after punch. But Trauma, the wily one, rolling out of the ring. Just in the nick of time. And this one ends in a draw. well, my friends. This is certainly unprecedented, as we have had 2 time limit draws between the Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes, and then as we just saw, between Old School and Desolation, which means the winning team of this final first round matchup will head into the finals to face Northern Lights. So at least, if nothing else, it's going to be a fair fight in the finals. Neither team will have an advantage. Both teams will get a bye through the semifinals. So, you got to look at the bright side. The undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Styles B. Godley, representing, of course, the higher authority, would have been teaming up with Rafael Hernandez, or Hernandez not busy later on challenging DRH for the interim Intercontinental Championship. And so instead, Pat LaFave found Godley a replacement partner, none other than the returning Intercontinental Champion. The man is back. Anthony Martin with the real Intercontinental Championship in his hand. We have missed Amart. Of course, he was struck with a minor injury at the end of last season, winning the Intercontinental Championship from Brandon Ace. Wasn't able to join us at the very start of this new season, out of action for a couple of months, but he's back now and immediately offered this opportunity by Pat LaFave. Remember, Pat LaFave and Anthony Martin, they got a bit close at the end of last season. Pat LaFave kind of cozying up to Martin, singling him out, seemingly wanting to make Martin a representative of the higher authority. And although Martin hesitant at first, realizing what it means to be on the good side of Pat LaFave, of course, a lot of people might have said, and still say, that Anthony Martin didn't necessarily deserve another shot at the Intercontinental Championship after Brandon Ace had defeated him on numerous occasions, but Pat gave him that one last shot. He made the most of it. Now Pat saying, I scratched your back, how about you scratch mine? Fill in for Hernandez in the Tag Team Cup. Of course, there could be a conflict of interest, which someone pointed out. Could be interesting if Rafael Hernandez does beat DRH later tonight to win the interim Intercontinental Championship. Well, then Pat LaFave might find himself in a bit of a conundrum. Whose side would he take there? Hesitant as he might be, Anthony Martin would be foolish not to capitalize on this massive opportunity. I'll tell you what, if this ends in a draw, Northern Lights going to go down as maybe the luckiest tag team in CMV history. As they will automatically, if this match ends in a draw, Northern Lights will automatically be the winners of the Tag Team Cup and advance to the World Tag Team Championship match in our main event. Only having defeated Hellfire. Now that would be something to see indeed. And hey, I'm sure Bjorn Frost and Sven Hammer in the back right now, they wouldn't mind a single bit if that were to transpire. And Pat LaFave has had it just about up to here. You can't see where my hand is, but he's had enough of John Lipnick and Troy Colts meddling in his affairs and telling Styles B. Godley quite sternly a couple of weeks ago, I want you to deal with these two permanently. Pat LaFave saying, Lipnick, Troy Colts, you guys want to be friends so bad? I'll give you an opportunity. You're in the cup. First round taking on Anthony Martin and Styles B. Godley. In this shaky alliance at best. That's putting it nicely. That's putting a positive spin on it. John Lipnick and Troy Cole are far from friends, but they've got a common enemy. That's the higher authority. That's Styles B. Godley. That's Pat LaFave. But this team has not been working out quite so well, man. They've had 2 matches so far as a team. They lost both of those matches, including that bout, non-title bout against the Allied Powers a few days ago on Shockwave. Can they at last get themselves on the same page here when it indeed matters most here in the Tag Team Cup? Let's not also fail to mention the fact that John Lipnick has in his possession that Climb to Fame contract that he can cash in anytime, anywhere for a shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship held by Styles B. Godley. He earned that at Climb to Fame in the 6-man All-Stars ladder match, which Troy Colt was a part of. In the end, both Lipnick and Colt want the same thing. Well, I guess they want 2 of the same thing. They want the higher authority to meet its end, and they want the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. This isn't an alliance that built to last. This ain't a tag team that's going to go on to have a 2-3 year run. These are 2 men joining up with one another out of necessity. But will it be enough? Yeah, John Lipnick, if he wanted to, technically he could cash in during this match. That would be well within his right to do so. I think it would probably be foolish if he did that, but it's his prerogative. He's the one that holds the contract, but here we go. Wins the bell, guys. Our final first-round matchup, and there will be no semifinals, as Northern Lights got a bye into the finals, and now the winning team here will get a bye into the finals. As it was a draw between Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes, a draw as well between Old School and Desolation. And who is Northern Lights going to be meeting in the finals with that big, beautiful gold trophy on the line, and of course a shot at the World Tag Team Championship in the main event. The Allied Power is going to be waiting. John Lipnick stomped to the bicep of Styles B. Godley. You saw Godley striking out on his own. Pat LaFave, I think he put it quite appropriately, saying, Godley, who do you think you are, developing a mind of your own? And Godley, a couple weeks ago on Shockwave, decided, without consulting anyone, to put his Undisputed Heavyweight Championship on the line against the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. Now, obviously, he retained in the end, but Pat LaFave, suffice to say, was not happy with Styles B. Godley. Safe to say that Godley on thin ice right now with old LaFave. He can certainly make up for it, at least start to, by putting away Lipnick and Colt here. Where does Anthony Martin truly fit into the picture? He doesn't seem to necessarily be fully convinced to be a part of this higher authority, to stand by the side of Pat LaFave at the same time. And, they say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Pat LaFave giving Anthony Martin the opportunity to capture the Intercontinental Championship winner last season, giving him this opportunity here. Stomp gets out of the way. That's the thing about guys like Pat LaFave. They know how to sweeten the pot. They know how to utilize temptation. Early pin attempt by Lipnick gets a fairly close 2 count. Tag made to Troy Colt, who I've heard is still pulling splinters out of his lower back after Godley slammed him through a table a few weeks ago. Tag made to Anthony Martin. Here we go. Anthony Martin back in action for the first time in a couple of months since he won the Intercontinental Championship at the end of last season, defeating Brandon Ace. And later on tonight, Rafael Hernandez and DRH compete for the interim Intercontinental Championship. The winner of that will go on to face Anthony Martin to determine who is the true Intercontinental Champion. Like I said before, if Hernandez does win, that would create a conflict of interest indeed for Pat LaFave. Who would he end up siding with? Speaking of Hernandez, end of heartache right there by Troy Colt. Welcoming back Anthony Martin with open arms. kick. Followed up by a kick to the midsection. Colt. Keep it on. Anthony Martin, like peanut butter on jelly. Caught up in a clover leaf. Clover leaf. Locked in nice and tight. Anthony Martin. Whoa! Counter, counter. Into the drop kick. See Martin though grabbed at his lower back there. Bit of damage seems done. And again, as unfortunate as it would be to see, if this does end in a draw, it's a possibility Northern Lights will, I think, officially be declared the goddamn luckiest tag team on the planet, as they will win the cup, having only defeated Hellfire in the first round. They will advance to the World Tag Team Championship match in our main event. Look, wrestling gods willing, that won't happen, and we get a matchup in the finals. Colt, choke slam! My godly Colt. In an instant, we can get the hell out of there, but godly not letting get very far. Rolls to the outside, right with a waving arms, and Anthony Martin kicks him upside the head as we see Godly dragging Lipnick over the top rope. Colt. What else can say about this young man? His fight, I think, though, is really proven to be, interestingly, a detriment here in the new season. That fighting spirit of his, that never say die, no quit attitude, Mr. No Days Off. He has yet to earn a victory here in the new season. He's showing up every single week. Give him credit for that. He said as much, man. Every single week. Shockwave after shockwave, special event after special event. He'll be there fighting. At the same time, man, that drains you. That weakens you. And Godly has just had a relatively easy time picking apart Troy Colt, as he's doing right now. Double knees to the gut again, tries to pin him, but Colt. Oh, there's the mighty roar of the undisputable heavyweight champion. Oh, Godly's been busted open. I didn't even see when that happened. Looks like he's bleeding from the bridge of his nose. Where's Lipnick? There's Troy Colt trying to roll out of the ring, but Godly wagging his finger saying, where do you think you're going? Tag to Anthony Martin. Kick to the gut. Troy Colt, though, pops back to life. Sends him into the corner. Nice action roll. Reapproaching Anthony Martin. Lets out a whoop. Fans on their feet. Ain't no doubt about it there behind John Lipnick and Troy Colt here. But will that fan support, and will this uneasy alliance prove to be enough? Woo! Troy Colt dropped on the top of his head, but the wherewithal. What is Lipnick doing? Lipnick's just chilling. Anthony Martin going to say, how do you do? What you up to? Oh, it gets thrown. Shoulder first into the barricade. I thought for a second Lipnick dipped. I was going to say, hang on. Troy Colt, kick to the chest, nice head chop, and again, lighting up the chest of Amar like the 4th of July. Now a KO. Kick. Finally, Lipnick back up onto the apron, and Troy Colt right about now should be thinking about making a tag. There's that distrust between Lipnick and Colt. To stop them from getting on the same page. So there we go. Tag made it last. Lipnick relatively fresh. He's better off than Troy Colt at this point. Drops quickly in the pin, does Lipnick. Only able to find a 1 count though. There's that vicious streak of the former undisputable heavyweight champion. Might be calm, cool, and collected when he speaks. And as smooth as they come, but in that ring, John Lipnick, more than capable of delivering brutality on a whole nother level, as we've seen time and again throughout his CMV career. Sarashi driver on the floor. Just casually trying to break the neck of Anthony Martin. Going to pass right by Godley, almost daring him to try to do something. Godley, though, not going to fall for that. Not going to risk getting disqualified. Lipnick just taking himself a little bit of a walk. Taking in the sights here in Tokyo, Japan. Still to come here at the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan, guys. Hopefully, we get a final matchup in the Cup, but we also, of course, still got Chloe Marks, Danny Elliott in a Tokyo street fight. Gonna see Rafael Hernandez challenge DRH for the interim Intercontinental Championship as the real Intercontinental Champion. Anthony Martin eggs John Lipnick on. That might have been a mistake. Also still got the gauntlet match. Amber Reed, Women's World Champion, are back against the wall. She's got to take on all of the Killjoy Club. And, well, will we get a World Tag Team Championship match in our main event? Wrestling gods willing, we will. Allied Powers, they're ready. Martin now fixating on the left hand of John Lipnick. Stop after stop. Talked about before, all the little bones in your hand that are so easy to break. Doesn't really even need that much pressure. Martin, my God, he was turning that left arm of Lipnick into hamburger meat here, man. Super kick by Lipnick. Now setting Martin up for a reality check. Anthony Martin might really need a reality check. What is he thinking? Getting in bed with Pat LaFave never ends well. Kick to the midsection. Impaler DDT. Chasing the one, the only Bob Luger. Lipnick goes for right. Whoa! How about those reflexes? Martin gonna try to make the tag. Styles be Godley. Looks like Troy Colt's gonna let him. Troy Colt wants a piece of the undisputed heavyweight champion. Sick and tired of getting pushed around. Beaten down week after week by Godley. Forearm to the upper back. Godley's so massive. Usually that maneuver. The forearm then in the back of the head, but Godley's just such a massive human being. Troy Colt can't reach the back of Styles. B. Godley's head. Had to resort to the upper back. Tag to John Lipnick. These two starting to get into a rhythm now. Lipnick, if nothing else, a man of the people. The people's elbow. And I think it's safe to say that John Lipnick, his poisoned words have gotten into the skin of Styles v. Godley in recent weeks. Evident by Godley deciding to put his undisputed heavyweight title on the line against the Bloody Brit a couple weeks ago. Sky high, but Colt makes the save. That might have been it right there. But not with the save. Whoa, Martin? What the hell was that? Just punched Godley. Saved. Troy Colt, now he's jumping out of the ring. He's about to be disqualified. Martin, what are you doing? Martin's gonna get... Martin, wait a minute! Anthony Martin's gonna get himself disqualified! Oh my God, he had a second there! Yo, I thought Martin was about to throw! Looked like some serious inner turmoil. Martin seemed like he was contemplating which side he really wants to be on. A second away from costing the higher authority this match. Well, there's the hot tag now. It looks like Martin has decided indeed which side of the line he wants to be on. I don't know if Godley's going to be quick to forgive and forget, though. Martin battles out of the corner. That right hook. Oh! Blunt force trauma But Godley breaks up the pin. Not even a 1 count for the Redeemer. He gets the tag to Troy Colt. Martin in all sorts of bad shape right now. Can Colt capitalize? Super kick as vintage as it gets into the pin. No help from Godley this time. Oh my God. 2.999. You see the look on Colt's face. But hang on. We all know what's coming next. 330 slam. Uno, dos. No. Tres. Again. Tokyo, Japan on their feet. Troy Colt doing all he can to keep up the attack here on Anthony Martin, who needs to make a tag. The right decision. In comes the undisputed heavyweight champion. What the hell is this? Oh my God, an assisted spike power driver. Colt though, knowing right where he is. Quick to make the tag to John Lipnick. Thrown down by Godley with STO immediately into the pin. 1. But a 1 count. Godley looking around like, okay. Okay. They're going to do some big time damage here at ringside. Slam dropping Lipnick lower back first on the apron. If you are Bjorn Frost and Sven Hammer right now, watching in the locker room with 10 minutes left in the clock, bro, I don't care what anyone says. If this ends in a draw, it would be the greatest thing ever. Northern Lights would win the Tag Team Cup having only beaten one team, that being Hellfire in their first round. Super kick, oh, shades of Troy Colt right there. STO again, Godley. Chest, finishing with a loaded forearm to the temple. Dragged into the corner. I am loving the teamwork between Godley and Martin, despite, a few minutes ago that strange play by Martin almost cost him the higher authority of this match. And it seemed like he was conflicted for a couple of seconds. Tags Godley back in. There's a tag to Troy Colt as well. Too big, man. Too powerful. Colt though able to drop down behind the undisputed heavyweight champion. Reverse DDT Godley. Once again, Troy Colt not able to reach the back of Godley's head to properly execute that maneuver. Get Godley into the corner here. Make the tag to John Lipnick. Teamwork here between Lipnick and Colt. Assisted punch to the gut. Now Lipnick can charge Godley in the corner. Godley, though, able to get them boots up. Choke slam with such force, such power. But broken up by Troy Colt. Anthony Martin mugging him, dogging him back out onto the apron as Godley looking to take Lipnick sky high. Lipnick gouges the eye. Reverse STO to the undisputed champion. Lipnick quick tag to Troy Colt. Colt to the top. A Phoenix splash perhaps, but Godley gets to his feet. Cannonball! Troy Colt just said to hell with it there. He just went for broke. Misses the standing moonsault though, and now Godley. Wasteland. 300 plus pounds crushing the sternum of Colt, able to avoid though that senton, not able to avoid the STO. Too fast is Godley. He wants to get Troy Colt into the corner, but Colt elbow, elbow, elbow to the gut, flying forearm in the tip up as blood rushes down his face. Irish whip sends Godley down to the outside where John Lipnick is lying in wait. And we're just going to stare at him. Gonna try and stare into his very soul. Pinpoint drop kick to the side of the head. Hits that standing moonsault. Now into a side headlock. I don't know what. Now is the time to be fooling around. Referee Poe up to a count of 7. Colt certainly not looking to take the cheap win. Tosses Godley back into the ring. Troy Colt would rather lose each and every single day of the week than resort to cheap antics. Big boot waiting for Lipnick as he gets into the ring. Gets right back up though. Kick to the gut of Godley. Fist to the jaw, spins him around. Able to break the full Nelson. Gets behind Godley, forearm to the back. Reverse SBO. Shoots the hat, that's a lot of weight to turn over. 2 count only. John Lipnick is frustrated. Makes the tag to Troy Colt. Oh, Poe's taken out. Poe got caught in the crossfire. Man down. Troy Colt's got to stay focused though. Can't worry about Poe. Tossed out out of the He's trying to hang on. Godley says, here, let me help you. Drags him back into the ring. Makes the tag to Anthony Martin. Clothesline by the Intercontinental Champion. Poe is still incapacitated though. Who knows if he's going to get back up. Match might never end if we don't have an official. There we go. Poe's tough. Poe's a warrior. Anthony Martin, smart. Drops to the outside, avoiding the wrath of Troy Colt, who does take a cheap shot at Godley, though. Hangs him up to John on the top rope. Lipnick grabbing Martin, throws him back into the ring. Martin rolls through, has Colt up on his shoulders. Air raid siren, neckbreaker. Stomp to the hand. Martin slowing the pace. Look, if nothing else, Pat LaFave, I'm sure, would be happy if Godley and Martin can't win this match. Just stopping Lipnick and Colt from advancing to the finals will be good enough. Colt, kick to the top of the head. KO kick! The tag made to Lipnick. Does he have enough? Colt going on a clothesline. Lipnick bounces right back up. Walks him over to Godley. Tosses him out of the corner. Lipnick just can't help himself. That gives Martin a chance to get back to his feet. Punch to the gut. Tries Golo. Lipnick with a clothesline. Takes that arm. Smacks it off the canvas. Tags in Troy Colt. A little over 3 minutes left. Northern Lights are going to be jumping up and down with joy right now. If this ends in a draw, they will automatically win the Tag Team Cup. Martin back to his feet. Put him in the corner though and set up in a tree of woe. Troy Colt looking for something. Backstabber! But Martin, he's just too smart. Rolls to the outside. Colt gonna back into the ring. Don't play around, man. There's not enough time to be foolish here. Bjorn Frost and Sven Hammer popping out the champagne. 2 minutes away from them winning the Tag Team Cup. getting a bye all the way through to the finals. Lipnick tries to throw Martin back in the ring, but Martin throws Lipnick into the ring. Godley again. Cheap shot it by Cole, who beats his chest. But Martin back into the ring, trying to come up from behind. Where is he trying to take Troy Colt? Colt says nowhere anytime soon, buddy. Super kick! Hooks the leg! 1, 2! My heart, it's not over. A minute plus! Colt! It can be done! It can be done! Where are you going? Colt! He's going to the top! Phoenix Splash! Phoenix Splash! Frog Splash! No! Martin gets out of the way! Wait! 330 slam! Godley, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, and Poe has been taken out again! It's over. That's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even if Colt hits this. 330 slam, but Poe is down! Poe, get up! 1, 2, 3, 4, come on! No! Poe! 1, 2, 3! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Poe! You brilliant man, you! Oh my god! I cannot believe it. 10 seconds left. Poe's the MVP. MVP of the night. Referee Poe getting up literally just in time to count that pin. Unbelievable. go, my friends. John Lipnick and Troy Colt waited in the ring as Northern Lights made their way down the ramp, and we are in the finals of the Tag Team Cup. Yes, 10 seconds 10 seconds away were Northern Lights from potentially getting a bye through the semifinals and through the finals. But what a clutch by Troy Call and Poe at the end of that last matchup to get them here into the finals. This has just been the weekend of clutches, man. Of course, last night in Octane, we had Aaron Stone scoring that final fall against Joe Blade in their Ironman match. And what was left, like 15 seconds? Less than 10 seconds. That's an all-time moment right there, bro. That's going to be remembered for years to come here in CMV. But now, it comes down to this. The finals of the 7th Tag Team Cup. Northern Lights, who defeated Hellfire in the first round, against John Lipnick and Troy Colt, who just saw defeat the higher authority. I'll tell you what, Pat LaFave got to be pulling his hair out. Not to mention Northern Lights. They got that champagne out, man. They were ready to party. They had to put it right back in the cooler. Now they might not be taking it back out at all. Then, guys, the winning team heads to our main event to challenge the Allied Powers for the World Tag Team Championship. Before we get there, though, after our finals matchup here, up next, it's Chloe Marks and Danny Elliott in that Tokyo street fight. Just got Rafael Hernandez and DRH for the Interim Intercontinental Championship, as well as Amber Reed up against all of the Killjoy Club in a gauntlet match. I'll say again, this is certainly not how I expected the Tag Team Cup to unfold. There have been a lot of twists and turns, but it's certainly going to be an unforgettable Tag Team Cup. We see Sven Hammer choking the life out of Troy Colt. And I also take into consideration here, guys, that Northern Lights dispatched of Hellfire not quickly, but in a relatively short amount of time. I think a little over 5 minutes was that matchup, whereas we just saw Troy Colt and John Lipnick go nearly the full 25 minutes against the higher authority. So obviously at a disadvantage on top of all else are Lipnick and Colt here. As Colt's going to go up to the top rope. Frog splash to the big old belly of Sven Hammer. Will that be enough? Imagine it were just that easy after all they just went through. Tag to John Lipnick. And yeah, I saw someone say it, the potential is there for this to end in a draw, and then we're not going to have any winners of the Tag Team Cup, and Allied Powers can go home early. They will have to defend the World Tag Team Championship. After everything, that will be a shame. We see Sven hurting after that frog splash, makes the tag to the younger Bjorn Frost, who gets caught with a knee by John Lipnick. Quickly into the pin. A test for Northern Lights in more ways than one here. A little over a month into their career here in CMV, in the finals of one of the most prestigious tournaments we hold here in CMV, and up against two former world champions. If they win here, man, that's a star-making performance. Oh, what a discus clothesline. Right there to make the tag to Sven Hammer. Sven, a little slow. A much quicker Troy Colt, making him pay. Powerbomb maybe, but a back body drop to counter. Colt going to roll to the outside, hoping he's going to roll to safety. Oh, Sven Hammer thinking again about potentially trying to jump off the top rope there. Somebody's going to grab Lipnick by the hair. God! What do I got to do to get Sven Hammer to pull my hair like that? Let me see. Troy Colt going to take a shot at Bjorn Frost as Sven Hammer's too busy. John Lipnick in the ring. Finals of the Tag Team Cup. Which of these two teams, if either, are heading into our main event to challenge the Allied Powers for the World Tag Team Championship? Will it be a... What the fuck? Troy Colt, such a ferocious dropkick, he sent Bjorn Frost into the ring. Never seen that before. DDT on the floor. Followed up by the vintage Troy Colt super kick to Hammer's neck. Bending in a way it simply should not. As Colt then introduces him face first to the steel post. Back into the ring. Colt is re-energized, man, after that huge win against the higher authority. A much needed win for Colt. Back into the ring. Colt into the 330 slam. Drop kick attempted. Avoids it and a stop to the beer belly. 1, 2, 3. What? What? Oh my God! The beer belly stop! The beer belly stop! And they've done it! They've done it! The Dark Horse Tandem! John Lipnick and Troy Colt! Your winners of the Tag Team Cup! Against the odds! Pretty much everything working against them. Overcoming. And no shortcuts for these two. John Lipnick and Troy Colt. They ain't friends, but they make a hell of a team, and now they're heading to the main event to challenge the Allied Powers for the World Tag Team Championship. I barely have anything left after that Tag Team Cup, man. It took just about everything out of me. What a ride. The twists and turns in that cup. It's going to go down as one of the Tag Team Cups of all time here in CMV. But in the end, John Lipnick and Troy Colt, your Tag Team Cup winners, and now they head to our main event to challenge Killian Red and Chris Andrews for the World Tag Team Championship. But first, we got some more action to look forward to, and it's a Tokyo street fight, my friends. That means no countouts, no disqualifications. Falls count anywhere could spill out into the Tokyo streets as Chloe Marks stomps onto Danny Elliott's territory, looking to put her in her place. Beef dating back to even before this new season began, as Chloe Marks sizing up all the newcomers, fresh faces in the women's division. And, well, Danny Elliott calls Chloe Marks a bully. Chloe Marks says that's not the case. Marks stating that all these women like Danny Elliott who think that they can come into CMV and they've got all this history in Japan and in Mexico and they've done this and that. Chloe Marks saying it does not matter. You're in CMV now. It only matters what you've accomplished here. Chloe Marks said, I've been here for years. I've been busting my ass. I'll be damned if someone like Danny Elliott walks in here and thinks that she can just take what she wants because she spent a couple of years in Japan. But Elliott says she's fighting for all the rookies, showing that they're not going to be trifled with. They're not going to be bullied or stepped on. At last, these two meet face to face. It was Elliott who threw down the challenge for this street fight. Said, meet me. My territory. Anything goes. And I'll show you exactly how we get down in Japan. This ain't gonna be no wrestling match. These two have been ready for weeks at this point to tear each other's heads off. Chloe Marks, Danny Elliott, Tokyo street fight. Poe rings that bell. Hopefully he's feeling okay after taking a couple of knocks during the Tag Team Cup. As we still also got Rafael Hernandez, DRH, for the interim Intercontinental Championship coming up, as well as Amber Reed against all of the Killjoy Club. And a gauntlet match, reverse DDT by Chloe Marks, get quickly tripped. Swept off her feet by Danny Elliott. 5 headlock transitions into a headstand, as it looks like Elliott might be trying to out-wrestle Chloe Marks. Talked about it earlier this week on Shockwave. Chloe Marks has obviously, since she first arrived here in CMV, improved dividends in pretty much every single facet. I mean, looks, the way she talks, the way she carries herself, obviously in ring, but here in this new season so far, I might not necessarily like the way that Chloe Marks is treating these newcomers, these rookies. Certainly is bordering on a bully, but I can appreciate this attitude. She's taking no more shit. And it's so funny to see the 330 tattoo she still has on her ribs there. We just saw Troy Colt, along with John Lipnick, win the Tag Team Cup. Colt, of course, Chloe Marks' mentor. That's the old Chloe Marks, though. It's night and day, man. That ain't the same woman. Absolutely bashing Danny Elliott here in the corner. Hoists her out of the corner. And again, Tokyo street fight. There are no disqualifications. And falls count anywhere, as Chloe Marks could have grabbed herself a stop sign. Hey, shouldn't that be in Japanese? Elliott, they're not going to give her the chance to use it, as she's going to go for the stop sign. Looks to bash her in the head with it. Marks saved her own skin there. Big clobbering blow to the back, tossing Elliott out onto the apron. Back body drop. Of course, the hardest part of the ring. Like I said earlier, probably even more so here in Tokyo, Japan. Poe keeping close to the action because, again, falls count anywhere. German suplex. These two could end up fighting in the streets of Tokyo. They could end up in the vintage Logan Paul Suicide Forest. Hey, get out the GoPro, huh? Time to go viral. Danny Elliott trying to give Chloe Marks a taste of the steel steps there, but Marks stopping herself. Delivers some elbows to the midsection. Great camera work here. The CMV camera crew are not used to these types of arenas with this steel scaffolding. Having a bit of trouble. Chloe. You know, again, certainly say you don't appreciate this attitude of Chloe Marks, the way that she's been going about her business, but you can't deny the fact that it's been working for her. I mean, she has been winning matches here in the new season. Whereas, obviously, last season, you know, as Danny Elliott has said numerous times, as many others have said numerous times, last season was abysmal for Chloe Marks. I mean, how many wins did she get in total? Maybe, you know, you probably counted on one hand. But Marks, you know, she's reporting saying, hey, it doesn't matter what happened last season. It matters what happens now. I don't think about the past. I think about my future. And Danny Elliott standing Chloe Marks' way here. Looking for another big back suplex on the apron. A Bateman appearance. We really are in Japan here. Danny Elliott not backing down, but just takes a headbutt. God. Chloe's going back in for the stop sign. How do you say stop in Japanese? Right over the back of Elliott's head. And then just going to throw it at her lower back. A lot of jagged edges that jut out on that stop sign. Could slice you deep. Chloe Marks! Looks like she was trying to set up in the air raid siren on the floor. That would have been devastating. Elliott keeps her back though. Back suplex at quite a high angle. Up to the jaw. Responds with her own does Danny Elliott. These two gals swinging. Single knee backbreaker. Look at Chloe. Rabid. Poe into position. It's quite an angle here. Only a 2 count. Chloe getting more and more frustrated. Now will that go on to benefit her in a street fight? Let her emotions end up getting the best of her. Allow Elliott to potentially capitalize here. Elliott spent years competing here in Japan before making it to CMV. Chloe Marks beats her here in front of all her friends and family. Bests her at her own game. You know Chloe's gonna have quite a good time rubbing that in. Oh, sunset flip! Code red on the floor. These pads even thinner than the ones we got in the States. Concrete floor lies beneath. Ain't no soft padding. Marks again. Gets the upper hand and just unloads on Danny Elliott. Going back under the ring. Gonna pull out to play with here. A table! Japanese table! The worst! Prying to the face of Danny Elliott. Oh, making sure to keep his distance but staying close enough if there is a pin. He's already gotten caught in the crossfire a couple of times here tonight. Super kick from Elliott! I think I might have saw a couple of Chloe's front teeth pop up in the air. One of those fans in the front row grabbed one. I wonder how much that'll go for any day. Chloe Marks able to kick out though. Back elbow. And again. Giving Marks all that she can handle and then some. God damn. She fights. Into the ring goes Elliott. Looks like she might be wanting to collect that trash can. Is it time to take the trash out? Time to toss Chloe Marks in the dumpster. On the top, that is a long way down. Oh, Japanese arm drag. I don't know what's so Japanese about it, but we're in Japan, so a Japanese arm drag it is, but it only gets Elliott a 2 count. It looks like maybe, size it up to Poe here. What did Poe do to you? Watch at that drop kick. Sends Elliott back in the ring at last, back in the ring. Or maybe not. Chloe Marks grabbing the stop sign first as Elliott picks up the trash can. Elliott strikes first. Oh, Chloe Marks! Bashed face first into the trash can. And now to the top. Elliott! Shooting star press, but Marks able to scramble. Gets out of the way. Big boot. Trying to take Elliott's goddamn head off. Now Marks is whipping the trash can at Elliott's face. And enough is enough. Rolling fireman's carry senton. Vintage Marks to seal the deal. 1, 2, 3. Chloe Marks. Victorious here in Japan. Chloe Marks, credit where it's due, man. Say what you will. She showed up. Danny Elliott's stomping grounds, her territory. Kicked the goddamn door down. And maybe proved what she's been saying the last few weeks right. It don't matter what you've done outside of CMV. It matters what you're going to do now that you're here. A harsh lesson that Danny Elliott just got taught by the prodigy Chloe Marks. The ring cleared of rubbish as coming up next, the interim Intercontinental Championship on the line. Rafael Hernandez looking to make up for what has been so far a shitty night for the higher authority. As we saw, of course, Anthony Martin and Styles be godly unable to stop the team of John Lipnick and Troy Colt from winning the Tag Team Cup. And in our main event, we see them challenge the Allied Powers for the World Tag Team Championship. Look at Pat's coming out here. You can tell that he's in a foul mood. Godly letting him down again. Not to mention Anthony Martin. I wouldn't want to be Martin right now. But speaking of Anthony Martin, the current Intercontinental Champion is now back. And we know that the winner of this matchup will face Anthony Martin to prove who is the deserving Intercontinental Champion. No dispute about it. Rafael Hernandez with Pat LaFave at his side, getting ready to take on DRH, who of course won the interim Intercontinental Championship back at Climb to Fame, that fatal four-way which Hernandez was a part of. Hernandez might be the only one not letting Pat LaFave down as of late. Gotta let him know. A tertiary main event here, of course. Up next, we got Women's World Champion Amber Reed taking on all of the Killjoy Club in a gauntlet match. Before, of course, we see Troy Colt and John Lipnick take on Killian Red and Chris Andrews for the World Tag Team Championship. DRH. So good to finally see him. Trying to find the right words. DRH has been here since day one of CMV, over 9 years later, but he's come and gone. He'll show up, he'll stick around for a few months, then he'll disappear for 2 years. Then he'll come back, he'll be around for, 6 months, and then he's gone for 4 years. But it's good to see DRH finally putting down roots. And his hard work paying off here in the new season, capturing that interim Intercontinental Championship. DRH has been going crazy over this past month, man, since the new season began. He has been quite literally pouring his blood, sweat, and tears into that ring. Proven, even at his older age, man, with all of his injuries, he was here in CMV Day 1 for a reason, and he's here now for a reason. Could very well look at this matchup as the future against the past. Rafael Hernandez. Just a few months into his CMV career here. Over a 9-year career for DRH. And the last thing that Pat LaFave needs now, after Martin and Godley dropping the ball earlier, is Hernandez to be taking this L to DRH, especially since it seems like Pat LaFave might not be able to fully trust Anthony Martin after all. The way that Martin acted in that matchup, I don't know. Martin, is he truly conflicted, or is he trying to play games with Pat LaFave? Unclear. Pat doesn't like to deal in uncertainties. That's what it's all about. The interim Intercontinental Championship. You can be sure Martin watching this one, because again, the winner of this will meet Anthony Martin. Championship for championship. Well, Rafael Hernandez let him know. Will DRH keep Hernandez from earning his first taste of championship gold here in CMV? I have no doubt about it. There's a lot of gold waiting in the future of Hernandez here in CMV, but DRH are going to make sure, not just yet. Hurricane Rana by DRH. Hey, fun fact for those who might not know, DRH stands for Dustin Ryan Howard, the full name of DRH. You know another fun fact? I lasted longer than anyone else in the CMV Royal Rumble match a few years ago. In case you didn't know, it's a little one for you. Discus right hand by Hernandez. Sends some spit flying up into the air. Up next, our co-main event, Amber Reed getting ready to run the gauntlet. The women's world champion on her own, taking on all of the Killjoy Club. As Hernandez goes up to the top rope. Forearm smash. Cave in the skull of DRH here. Stomp to the bicep. And now a knee. Hernandez, early part of this matchup, taking full control. Hernandez, the strong, silent type, but has proven himself to be very reliable for Pat LaFave. Like I said, that's what Pat LaFave respects. That's what he appreciates, that reliability. Doesn't like the unknown. Doesn't like a question mark like Anthony Martin. Rafael Hernandez, meanwhile, Pat LaFave, he sees the future of CMV in Hernandez. That's the future that Pat LaFave wants to cultivate. Says guys like John Lipnick, Troy Colt, they're old news. They need to get lost. They need to be chucked in the bin. We're on a count of 14 here, I just realized. And DRH does have champion's advantage. If this ends in a count out, Hernandez cannot win the championship. Poe is not slowing down. Wait a minute. Well, there's no way that either man is getting back into the ring. That's going to be a double count out. Double count out, which means that DRH retains. Pat LaFave's not going to allow it, though. Pat LaFave at ringside demanding that Poe ring the bell again and restart this match. Pat LaFave making the decision. Poe has no choice but to accept. The match has been restarted. Hernandez basically just threw. Maybe a plan here between Pat LaFave and Rafael Hernandez. With Pat in his corner, DRH, I don't think his champion's advantage is going to mean much. As we just blatantly saw, DRH should still be Intercontinental Champion, be headed to the back right now. But thanks to Pat LaFave using his higher authority, restarting this match. Oh, damn. Hernandez just tossing that boy into the corner. that arm. Hernandez obviously proven himself time and again to be a not only dangerous striker, as you can see with those kicks, but more importantly, the last thing you want is to allow Hernandez to take you off your feet, lock you in one of those submissions of his. Mixed martial artist background in Brazil. Wait! End of heartache! End of heartache! 1, 2! Oh my God! I thought we were gonna have a new champion crowd right there. Hernandez, though, what is this? Locking DRH, but pays for it. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble, DRH. And now look at, come on then, kid. Who are you impressing? Whoa! Lucky for DRH, that could have ended a lot worse. Landed on his own 2 feet. Go at ringside again. I don't think this match could end. If I count out 5 more times, Pat LaFave just going to keep restarting the match. Quite obvious here. DRH thrown down on the floor. Hernandez going to get back into the ring this time. Not playing around with Poe's count. Respecting the count. Hernandez, cocky, brash, but also why wouldn't he be? A couple of weeks into his CMV career, he's handpicked by Pat LaFave to be his left-hand man, to join the higher authority. Pat LaFave pretty much pegging Hernandez to be the very future of CMV. Oh, DRH almost colliding with Poe, who's trying to fix the top turnbuckle over there. Pat LaFave must have been messing with it, I didn't see. Hernandez. Hold of the wrist as he delivers these stiff kicks. Made stiffer, as we are of course in Tokyo, Japan. Everything hits harder here. Couple of drop downs. There's the knee! It's over! It's over, but Hernandez isn't content. He wants to make sure the job's done! Low down! Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Rafael Hernandez, your new interim Intercontinental Champion. And this is bullshit. I'm sorry, but DRH, them's the rules, man. The champion's advantage. He should still be champion, but Pat LaFave restarted the match to benefit his boy. I don't know how Hernandez can be happy with himself. But Pat LaFave certainly has a grin on his face. And now Anthony Martin got to be watching. What is he thinking about right now? are live, my friends, here in Tokyo, Japan. What an event it has been so far. The Tag Team Cup itself was something, let's just say that much. But now it is time for our co-main event, our main event still to come. The Tag Team Cup winners, Troy Colt and John Lipnick, challenging the Allied Powers for the World Tag Team titles. But first, as you can see there on your screen, it's time for Amber Reed to try and run the gauntlet. The Women's World Champion going to have her back against the wall here, and she's got nobody to blame but herself. As we saw a few nights ago on Shockwave, it was Amber Reed and Beatrice Lotus against the Killjoy Club in tag team action, and Amber Reed abandoned Beatrice Lotus, left her high and dry, and despite a hell of an effort by Lotus, in the end, the numbers game got the better of her. Well, now Amber Reed going to be left high and dry. Nobody to watch her back here. She has to take on all three members of the Killjoy Club all by herself. And hey, I'm not going to put Amber Reed at a disadvantage here. I'm not going to be the one to say that she can't do it. The deck certainly stacked against her. Let's just say my jaw's not going to be on the floor if Amber Reed finds a way to win this matchup. It's Amber Reed we're talking about, the history maker, Women's World Champion. Beatrice Lotus and Ellie Quinn both trying to strengthen their cases to be next in line for a shot at that Women's World Championship that Amber Reed holds. And as I've said a couple of times over the last few weeks, both women, I think, have strong cases to begin with. But Ellie Quinn's can only be strengthened with a win here in Tokyo, Japan. And I would wager that Ellie Quinn probably not going to be starting this matchup. That's just a guess. Knowing Ellie Quinn, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to be the last one to enter this gauntlet. But of course, we might not even make it to the end of the gauntlet. Amber Reed might be beat here in the first match. And if you don't know how the gauntlet match works, you missed that graphic a couple of minutes ago. Amber Reed going to have to beat all three members of the Killjoy Club individually, starting with, looks like Stevie Gabriel. So a rematch here. A couple weeks ago on Octane, these two threw down in an Anarchy Rules match, which Gabriel, to her credit, held her own against the Women's World Champion, but in the end, Amber Reed stood tall as she typically does. Amber Reed saying a couple of weeks ago, it doesn't matter whether it be Beatrice Lotus, whether it be Ellie Quinn, whether it's anybody else in that women's locker room. It took her 2 years to get back to the Women's World Championship. And there ain't a single woman on this roster, on this earth, that's going to take that title from her anytime soon. I would imagine Beatrice Lotus going to be keeping a close eye on this one. If she didn't have a bone to pick with Amber Reed before, she most certainly does now. After she was abandoned by Reed in that tag match on Shockwave. Oh, Reed! Hammerlock flatliner! 1, 2! Oh my God! Dude. Imagine, that might have been the quickest match in CMV history had that been a 3 count. And that's impressive considering I think the current shortest match in CMV history is what, like less than 10 seconds? There's a scoop slam by Gabriel. Got to quickly shake that off. That would have certainly been an embarrassing start for the Killjoy Club here in this gauntlet match. Backstage right now, both John Lipnick and Troy Colt preparing double knees to the face of Amber Reed down into the pin. 1, 2. Looks like we got a lot of Killjoy Club fans here in Tokyo, Japan. Look at all the signs out there. And they're not too popular in the United States, so they got to have fans somewhere, right? Gabriel now up on the top. Taking aim. Nice drop kick straight out the textbook right there. Reed finds herself very suddenly in big-time trouble. I still cannot believe the way that the Tag Team Cup transpired, and especially that clutch win by Lipnick and Colt against the higher authority. Again, that's going to be an all-time moment in CMV history. And now they find themselves up next in the main event. The dark horse team of the Cup get their shot at the World Tag Team Championship. Killian Red and Chris Andrews awaiting at the finish line. Will the tradition continue of Cup winners going on to capture the gold, or will Red and the Bloody Brit break the streak? Amber punches to the side of Gabriel's head. Countouts, disqualifications, all in effect. If Amber Reed does get counted out here, the gauntlet match is over. Killjoy Club win. Springboard frog splash by the Women's World Champion right in the middle of the ring. Hook of the leg for the dub. Send Gabriel packing, and I would guess Taylor Wagner going to be coming out next if Amber Reed wins here, beats Stevie Gabriel. Oh, she's going to look to do right here. The hammerlock flatliner a second time. I don't think Gabriel's kicking out again. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Stevie Gabriel eliminated as Amber Reed advances in the gauntlet, and yet Taylor Wagner, the next to come out, which means, yes, it will be Ellie Quinn entering the gauntlet last if she has to. But look at Wagner beaming down the ramp into the ring. Gabriel hasn't even had a chance to leave the ringside area yet. Snap German suplex by the Women's World Champion. There's a reason she is the history maker. Bona fide future Hall of Famer. There's a reason she is feared by men and women alike in that CMV locker room. There's a reason she just might be the greatest male, female, otherwise competitor in wrestling today. Amber Reed, world champion wherever she goes. Don't matter if she's in there with the men, if she's in there with the women. Don't matter if it's a weekly show, if it's a special event, if it's Ascendance. Amber Reed is going all out to prove why she is the best of the best. Tearing at the arm of Taylor Wagner here. Killjoy Club certainly took their time, enjoying beating down Beatrice Lotus on Shockwave a few nights ago after Amber Reed ditched her. Dropped her like a bad habit in that tag team match. Wagner has no idea what's coming her way. Double knees to the back. Into the pin. 1, 2. 2.5. A little bit frustrated is Reed, obviously, as the solo competitor here wants to win these matches as fast as she can. With a fresh Ellie Quinn still to come. 1, 2. Oh. Caught right there. The brutal big boot of Miss Wagner. Suplex as she starts to take control now. The bigger, the stronger. Now a perfect plex. Reed knowing where she is though. Veteran instinct starts to kick in. Ring awareness. Rolling out onto the apron to avoid being pinned and able to catch Wagner with that forearm smash back into the ring. Wagner. Another fisherman's counter though into a small package. 1. Not going to get caught up like that. And about to pull in Amber Young. With the reverse DDT. Wagner who tries to get to safety, but is there anywhere safe when you're up against Amber Reed? Have a nice ship, see you next fall. Drop to the outside. Yeah, Amber Reed. Whoa! Lands on her feet, though. That's one of the most impressive things about Amber Reed. The quick thinking, the split-second calculations that she's able to adjust herself mid-air to ensure that she doesn't land on her neck. And there's the knee! Chipping the jaw of Taylor Wagner. 1, 2. A strong jaw it is, though, and Wagner not out of the fight just yet, but I don't think Amber Reed is looking to let it last much longer. Air raid siren neck breaker. 1, 2. Kick out again. 2. Heavy shots there by Amber Reed. Oh my God. Amber just ain't having it though. A second knee. 1, 2, 3. Brutality there by Amber Reed. And just 1 left to go. Ellie Quinn, the last member of Killjoy Club standing, and she is making a beeline for the Women's World Champion. This is what she's been waiting weeks for, to get her hands on Amber Reed. Prove that she deserves to be next in line for a shot at that Women's World Championship. Down went Stevie Gabriel, down went Taylor Wagner. But Amber Reed, she's gassed at this point. She's hurt. Ellie Quinn coming in nice and fresh. Can she take advantage? Out of the corner, drop kick that misses. That leaves an opening for Amber Reed. Kick to the chest. Grabs her by the head. Amber Reed, she never plays around, man. This ain't no game for the Women's World Champion. She's in there to win. And we have seen these two do some truly despicable things to one another. Never forget their instant classic war at Battle Scars 7-8 months ago. Their last one-on-one encounter, which Amber Reed won. Technically, this isn't a one-on-one encounter. This is a gauntlet match. Amber Reed has already competed in 2 matches, back-to-back. And a win here for Ellie Quinn, no matter what way you look at it. It was said that she beat the Women's World Champion. I don't think there's anyone left who could argue that she doesn't deserve a shot. If she's able to put Amber Reed down here. Big boot! Right to the bridge of the nose. Reed taking down the jaw like the champ that she is. And a stomp to the face. Maybe going for another one. Ellie Quinn telling her think again. Sends her down to the outside. Quinn knows that she's just got to keep this at a slower pace. Not allow Amber Reed to get going. Remember, Ellie Quinn's coming in nice and fresh here. Whereas Amber Reed had to go through Stevie Gabriel and Taylor Wagner. Look, I'd probably take a beaten, bloodied Amber Reed over most other people's in a fight, bro. I would sooner have a half-dead Amber Reed by my side in a fight than the vast majority of others. Big-time knee from Amber Reed. Wrenching those arms back, giving Ellie Quinn a taste of the canvas. Reed going up to the top, and Ellie Quinn has already gotten back to her feet. Reed gonna say the hell with it. Throws caution to the wind. Lucky for her, it pays off. Trying to take off Quinn's head there. Forearm to the jaw. Tries to go for the pin, but only a 2 count. Amber Reed, if she is able to make it through the entirety of the Killjoy Club here, a trigger. And just like that, she might do it. 1, 2. A 2-time Women's World Champion. Stronger than that. Is she stronger than a knee to the face, though? That's what we're about to find out. You know, Amber Reed's looking for it. Softening her up with a couple of kicks to the face. Ushigoroshi. Is that right? Look, I'm not a big Japanese wrestling fan. We are in Tokyo, Japan here, though. I'm trying to do my best, you know? How do you say 1, 2, 3 in Japanese? I gotta say it at least once before the show ends, right? No, Ushigoroshi is the fireman's carry neck breaker, isn't it? See, I know. I know what I'm talking about. Leapfrog goes behind, German suplex. As I was about to say, though, Amber Reed, if she's able to make it through all 3 members of the Killjoy Club here, I'd say it's going to substantially wound. Well, there you go! Amber Reed off the moonsault. God damn it, she's done it again. All 3 members of the Killjoy Club, one by one, falling down at the hands of the History Maker. And that's how you kick someone literally to the back of the line. I was just about to say, too, if Ellie Quinn loses this matchup, it's going to wound her case for a shot at the Women's World Championship. Well, I don't know if Beatrice Lotus is happy about this result or not. Maybe a mixture of emotions. But Amber Reed, once again, showcasing her brutality. My friends, we have made it to our main event of the evening here in Tokyo, Japan, the Tag Team Cup. Troy Colt and John Lipnick have made it to the finish line. Now all they have to do is get through the Allied Powers, who, well, there's Killian Red. No Chris Andrews to be seen, though. Typically, they come out side by side. Okay, that's already a bit suspicious, but this entire night has been a bit suspicious in plenty of ways. The Tag Team Cup, obviously, I don't think a single person could have predicted the way that all went down, but you talk about clutching. Look no further than Lipnick and Colt in that matchup against the higher authority, man. Less than 10 seconds left. Got the dub to advance to the finals and then put the curtain on Northern Lights to take home the cup, and now they look to take home the gold. Well, okay. Well, there's Killian Red, and now here comes John Lipnick. Where's Troy Colt? Where's Chris Andrews? Where's Troy Colt? I hope Chris Andrews hasn't gotten drunk. I hope he didn't get into the Boon Juice. But that doesn't explain where Troy Colt is. I'm trying to, pardon the momentary silence. I'm trying to see if I can get in contact with someone backstage, see what's going on. the whereabouts of Chris Andrews. I mean, hopefully he's just, maybe he didn't get his cue. Maybe he's too busy hot dog eating contest with Joey Bacon and Bloody Justice and catering. I don't know. We got a main event here. I'm getting nothing, guys. Apparently nobody is able to find Chris Andrews. Killian Red not appearing to be worried, but I feel like he should be. If he doesn't know where his tag team partner is, who the hell is going to know? What is happening? What? Okay. Killian Red in the ring. John Lipnick in the ring. No Chris Andrews, though, and no Troy Colt. And yet, this is for the World Tag Team Championship? What is going on? Okay. Guys, I guess we're having a match. A one-on-one match for the World Tag Team Championship. I don't know what's going on. Genuinely, I'm lost here. This is beyond me. I think this is a first. I don't recall there ever being a singles match for a tag team championship. Where's Pat? He was just out here half an hour ago. Someone get Pat. Tell us what the hell is going on. What is happening? This is the Tag Team Cup. Supposed to be a tag team match. But instead we've got John Lipnick and Killian Red one-on-one. And yes, the World Tag Team Championship is on the line. Well, Killian Red, I have to imagine, is befuddled. John Lipnick, I don't typically want to know what's going on in his mind, but even more so at this particular moment in time. How did he lose track of Troy Colt? They were just together an hour ago. Maybe, I mean, hey, your mind goes to dark places. Maybe Bloody Brit and Troy Colt just decided to grab a pint at the local pub here in Tokyo, Japan, and just forgot where they were. That's the good ending. The bad ending I don't want to think about. Lipnick gets busted up and drops face first on the apron there by Killian Red. I still can't believe we've got a one-on-one match for the World Tag Team titles here. This is unprecedented. But I guess when you're missing 2 out of the 4 competitors in the scheduled matchup, you do what you got to do. You work on the fly. I just wish someone would tell me what the hell's going on. John Lipnick representing he and Troy Colt here. Sweet embrace! Sweet embrace is locked in! John Lipnick's got the American-made man caught. Trapped for a good while there, but able to escape. No tap, no surrender by the man who bleeds red, white, and blue. Fair play to both of these guys for adapting. Coming out here, at least not leaving us high and dry. At least we're getting a match. Sit out powerbomb to retain the World Tag Team titles. On behalf of the Allied Powers. This is just too weird though. Chris Andrews and Troy Colt go missing. Pat LaFave nowhere to be found. Part of me just wants to get up right now, run into the back, and try to work with the others to track down anyone who can tell us what the hell is going on. Lipnick's bleeding now from the bridge of his nose, it appears. He slams Killian Red face first into the canvas, follows it up with a choke. Lipnick gonna spin Red around again. This time he's got that big old head of Killian Red caught in a vice grip. Squeezing the cranium. Trying to crack the skull. Oh God, and now Lipnick showcasing his ruthlessness with those stomps between the shoulder blades. Mushing Red's face into the floor. Now gets him back into the ring. I mean, I want to say Killian Red has the champion's advantage here. That the match can't end by count out or disqualification if John Lipnick wants to actually win the gold, but I don't know. This is a one-on-one match for a tag team title, so this really has been a truly unique night in CMV history. A lot of firsts, hopefully a lot of lasts as well. But this our main event, Killian Red bleeding now too. World Tag Team Championship on the line as Red power pumps Lipnick on the floor and then claps. Maybe a premature celebration as Lipnick gets back up. Tosses old boy into the ring. Hammer fist. Killian Red eats it. Tries to come back out with the right hand. And these two boys now gonna throw some fists. The two hoes in the pin. Going shot for shot. This ain't the match that we were supposed to get, but it's a hell of a match. Clothesline by Lipnick. And there's the choke again, yanking at the beard of Killian Red. Brings him up to his feet, does Lipnick. Maybe looking to deliver blunt force trauma, but Killian Red instead gonna grab him by the hair, drags him over to the ropes. Sets him up for an inverted Alabama slam. Lipnick-sized impression left in the middle of the ring as now Killian Red in front of these fans here in Tokyo, Japan, delivers the Powerbomb Symphony. Uno, dos, tres. Will we get the fourth? Into the final flash. 1, 2. My God, John Lipnick just took 4 power bombs in a row and then a goddamn knee to the face and kicked out. Red, not believing his eyes. Lipnick crawls out onto the apron, hoping for just a moment's reprieve in the count of that Irish whip. Nice bicycle knee to the chest. That's the kind of shot that'll start making it hard for you to breathe. Spins him around. Sweet embrace. Sweet embrace is locked in again. The second time. Killian Red's fading. Killian Red's fading. Yes, the ref calls for the bell. It's over. John Lipnick. Wait. Wait, what? Goes for the pin. 1, 2. What the hell? Red. This should be over. Well, Lipnick. Sweet embrace. Again. But Red escapes it. What is happening here tonight? What is going on? Killian Red faded. He was put to sleep. I saw Poe motion for the bell, but the bell didn't ring. But Lipnick won. The match should be over. I can't deal with. I got nothing left. Something fishy here in Tokyo, Japan. And I'm not talking about the fish, all right? I don't know what the hell is going on. Just too many weird occurrences, though. The match ended. We all saw it. Killian Red was put to sleep. Poe motioned for the bell. In this one-on-one match for the World Tag Team Championship. Sunset Flip Powerbomb into the pin. For a match that should be over. There should be no more pins. Killian Red doesn't seem to mind though. I mean, I guess why would he? He's doing what he's got to do, but I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. John Lipnick continuing to fight here. But why fight when it seems like the machine is working against you? Look at Lipnick, he's pacing back and forth, trying to figure it out himself in the middle of this match. It's not Poe's fault. Poe didn't do anything. He signaled for the bell to be rung. Luger landing here at ringside would have been devastating for Killian Red. Be able to reverse it into a back body drop. Red throwing Lipnick down onto the floor, giving himself time to re-enter the ring and trying to egg Lipnick on. Face to face, they meet in the ring. Lipnick dragged into the corner. Buckle bomb! The spine of Lipnick shattering. 1, 2. But still he kicks out. Killian Red. Cranium crushing knee delivered. Quick grab the arm though. If Lipnick can't resort to the sweet embrace. Blunt force trauma. Might be what does the trick here. Can't dispute a 3 count. Look, submissions can be tricky. I get. Hello? Check, check, 1, 2. Now they're trying to cut the broadcast? Now they're trying to silence me? This is blatant, you guys. Mass corruption here at the Tag Team Cup. Now they're trying to end the show early. They're trying to silence your boy. As Killian Red delivers what has to be the final power bomb. No! Lipnick kicks out. I will not be silenced. The Cmv Universe won't be silenced. We want to know what's happening here tonight. Lipnick, sweet embrace. Killian Red, that's it, he's out. Poe, call for the bell. Call for the bell, Poe. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, Lipnick. What? Okay. You guys heard that. The bell rung. Poe counted the 3 and the bell rung. That wasn't... There's no disputing what just happened. Poe counted the 3 and the bell rung. I'm not imagining things, am I? The bell rung. I have nothing to say. Lipnick has won this match 2-3 times at this point. The first sweet embrace, you could have disputed. You could have said, you know, with submissions like that, where they don't tap, where they're knocked out, but that was a clear pin, a clear 3 count, and the bell rung. Here, sweet embrace again. Watch, Killian Red. He's out. Red's out. The match is over. The match is over. Poe's not even calling for the bell at this point. He knows it won't matter. He knows it won't make a difference. You can't sweep this under the rug either. Killian Red, if he's a real man, he knows he lost this match. He's lost it multiple times. I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm still trying to get in contact here with someone, with Pat LaFave. Radio silence. And with only 40 seconds left, guys, for the show, the broadcast here in Tokyo, Japan, the Tag Team Cup is coming to an end. This is insane. I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay. Bro. What? Guys. Somebody help me. I feel like I'm going insane. Lipnick won the match 3 times. Even Killian Red very clearly got a pin there. The bell rang. The show's over though, guys. We're out of time. And this mystery, the Tag Team Cup with a giant question mark. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I mean, we got to go, guys. Time's over. We got to sign off. I want to say thank you for joining me, but I don't know. We need some answers, though. That's for sure. That's known. We need answers.